Hello and welcome. A terminal allows us to string together a series of commands and arguments in order to communicate to the machine to perform several different actions. An alias allows us to create custom series of commands and arguments in order to help improve efficiency. An example is if I type in git, that invokes the git command. I can create an alias by typing alias, given a name, equals what I want that alias to perform. So in this case, git. So now if I type in the letter G and return it to the terminal, git is invoked. Today I'll be using my Brave configs repo on my machine, and I'm on the release branch. The first alias I use almost every day, if not more, is the gcob command. Doing this, I can go ahead and create a brand new branch and check it out, and that's all with just 4 letters. One way to do this is typing out git checkout -b as in branch and the branch name. This performs the same action. Whenever I ask or see other people performing this, usually what they'll do is first they'll type in git branch, followed by the name of the branch that they want to create, and then they'll git checkout, that same branch. That is a slow way to do it. It's great if you know those commands. Git checkout -b followed by the branch name is a better way. It's quicker. One command performs 2 actions. The real ticket is gcob. The next alias requires that we create a new branch. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Call pro tip 2 and check it out. Now I'm going to add a couple characters to the end of the README. So doing a git status, I can see that I have a modified README. I can do a git diff to see what those changes look like. Get some nice color there. And now I'm going to commit those changes in so that I have a new commit. There we go. So what I want to show here is the gdh command. Gdh is doing a git diff on the previous commit. So right now I have no changes in my working tree. It's clean. A git diff does nothing. Gdh, on the other hand, will show me what the previous change looks like. So for the next alias, I'll go ahead and create a new branch. I'll call it pro tip 3. And from here, we can still see that we have 2 commits. Now let's say I had actually forgotten I wanted to add more than just hi to the README. So let me go do that real quick and add that to the bottom of the README. So again, I would do git status. Oh, and also I forgot I wanted to add this hi.txt file. So let's add that as well. So now we can see git status, we have a tracked file that's staged, as well as some modifications to the README file. So if I want to include those changes in the second commit that I have, all I have to do is type in g amend. From here, we can edit the commit message as we see fit. Go ahead and save and quit, and that's it. If I do git log, I see I still have 2 commits. Just keep in mind we are rewriting history. So if you did push these changes up already, if they were merged, I do not recommend amending. But if you have yet, so merge to a branch that your coworkers are using. Gmend, I say. For the next alias, I'll be creating a new branch, call it pro tip 4, surprise, surprise. So let's say I think about it, and actually I did not want to add that hi.txt file. That was a big mistake. I should not have added that to that previous commit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncommit. So what this does, if we look at the log, we no longer have that second commit where we add hi. And if I do a git status, I can see I do have those modifications ready to be committed. So what I need to do now is I'll type in git reset head followed by that file name. Do another git status, we can see it's untracked. So because it's untracked, I can now proceed to create that commit again. And we have our second commit, and we still have hi.txt as untracked. And that's because what my gcam is doing is actually git commit -am. The -a will not include untracked files. So if you have a brand new file, it's going to get ignored. But if you've modified anything else, the -a will pick it up. You don't have to add it. All right, for the final alias that we'll be going over today, we're going to go ahead and create a new branch called pro tip 5. I've created several branches, and I've come to realize I do not want any of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the branches. Our MB will start with pro tip 1. All right, we'll do pro tip 1A and B. 2, 3, and 4. We can't delete the current branch that we're checked out, so I'm going to go ahead and get back to release branch, and I'm going to get rid of the branch Number 5 for pro tips. Here's a bonus alias for those of you that made it to the end. SC, short for shortcut, is a way that you can output all of the shortcuts that you have on your system. I've gone ahead and highlighted all of the aliases that we've gone through today, and there's way more than that here. Use what you like. I recommend checking out Z-Shell's aliases. If you have any favorites that you like to use that are specific to Git, feel free to comment below and let everybody know what your favorite aliases are.